Hey guys, welcome to the BackRoom. I'm your boy Bernard Bars.
And this your boy CG.
Let's have a real conversation. We back.
What's up, man? I think this is gonna be a pretty deep episode, so I'm gonna just go ahead and get into it. And I want to call this one cost versus worth.
All right.
So cost versus worth, like, you know, people always saying like, well, I know my worth. I know my worth.
Mm-hmm.
But no one ever says, I know my cost.
Okay.
I know what it costs to be with me.
Yeah.
You want to have you know your worth, so you want other people to see the value in you.
Yeah.
But you're not saying to yourself what it costs, what it's going to cost that person to be with a person like you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's not even just relationships, it's business, it's friendships, it's any kind of interpersonal or interpersonal relationship.
Yeah.
You know, where you have even it could go to far as just our consumables, right?
Yeah.
You go into a store, it's more cut and dry, you know, and the cost is normally valued at time, money, and energy.
Yeah.
Right? So you go into a store, you really just looking at how much how much money it's gonna cost you, right?
Yeah.
But when you talk about a person, it's like, how much time is this gonna cost me?
Yeah.
How much energy am I gonna have to give? How much money am I gonna have to spend in this situation?
Yeah.
To be in that.
And okay, I get what you're saying. So that basically, when you're talking about your cost, okay, how about we put it like this? Is it even worth to be with you?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So most of the time when they break in cost, right? If you buying a product and you say it costs you this, it's cost this amount of money. In the end, is it worth that?
Right.
So I guess this is what we trying to break down on this episode, right? From where you're going at cost versus worth. So a lot of time, effort, if you're dealing with somebody in a way and they can cost you everything.
Yeah, all three things.
Yeah, they can cost you everything. They can cost you your time. They can cost you money. Dealing with some people who probably not good for you can cost you your life. So now, you have to actually make that assessment and say, is it worth it?
Right.
So I get it, cost versus worth.
And I mean, and that those three factors play on both sides. Is your time worth the cost? Is your energy worth the cost?
Yeah.
Is your financial situation worth the cost?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it plays both ways on cost and worth. So when it comes to, like I said, more interpersonal, we gotta look at ourselves and see and say, like, you know, even our friendship. Okay, I look at relationships as business, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. It's pretty much, if all relationships is kind of some kind of business transaction, because there's cost and worth in it, right? So looking at it from a business standpoint, we are all investments. We're either going to be a good investment for someone, or we're going to be a bad investment. What kind of investment vibes are you giving off?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So even this relationship that between me and you as a friendship, it costs us something, but is it worth it to have that friendship?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but that cost is like, okay, we put a lot of time, but we both equally put a lot of energy in hopes that it, you know, our return is some kind of monetary value, but at the same time, we also get that energy from each other, and we give that energy, and we get that time, and we give that time. And even, you know, when the incidentals, we go out or something like that, it could be you paying for something, it could be me paying for something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's like a working relationship where the investment into that relationship is worth the cost, time, and money, or cost, time, and energy.
And also too, like, if you look at it and you saying like, what does it cost us, right? This friendship is years. Okay, it's costing us years. And also when you look at it and you say, is it worth that friendship? All right, it doesn't necessarily have to be a monetary value on it. It can be a sentimental. You see what I'm saying? So like, it may not cost us money to be friends, but what it's worth to us, it worth a lot when you thinking about the sentimental factor in it. So like, okay, we lose our friendship. It's, you can't add it to a point of saying like I lost $1 million, but it may feel like that. Right. To a sentimental value. Okay. Right. So then even if you break it down to like when we say like the price of fame. Yeah. Okay. What is the price of fame? What it's gonna cost you? Yeah. For fame. Most people from what we've seen, it may cost you family. It may cost you everything. Right. You know what I mean? Because it's like we said, like I said in a previous episode, success is selfish. Yeah. That shit's only for you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Nobody else gets your success. You share your success. Yeah. Nobody else is your success. It ain't nobody else. You know what I'm saying? Even in a partnership, like, we have our own individual successes. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We are combining that together to make a overall success for us both. But we individually are feeling it. Because, or it could be in the standpoint of like, I'm feeling like things are great. You could be feeling like things are so great. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But we still feel like, its success is going to be subjective. But so that cost of what it takes to get there, it's got to be worth it. Yeah, and I agree, because like I said, if we look at it like, okay, the price of success, the price of fame, we know, okay, man, it takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of effort. You have to compromise. Okay, is the payoff is it going to be worth it? You the only one that can know that. You're the only one that can decide that initially. If you feel like it's gonna be worth that. And I feel like when they talking about like when they're with somebody and people start dating people and they invest that time, that effort in them, what ends up happening? Some people feel like when it doesn't work out in their favor, they wasted years on the person. So let's look at this, right? So you deal with stocks and stuff, right? Yeah. So any stock that you buy into, that's an investment, right? Yeah. What do you do before you buy into that stock? Well, I do research on it. Okay. So what kind of research are you looking for? I'm looking for to see if it's going to be a good investment, if it's going to be worth it. You're looking for that ROI, right? Yeah. You're looking for that return on investment. You're looking for a return. And see, not always, and when it comes to those relationships, it's not always monetary things that's the investment. It's, like I said, there's energy in that too. It's the time. Like, is it going to make my time feel like I have more time? Like, is it mentally going to feel like I got more time because I've invested into this type of situation? Yeah. Is it going to give me more energy, happiness, positivity? You know what I'm saying? Is that going to be something that I want to invest into? And then if I know what I'm worth, is my time going to be worth the cost of someone giving me their time? Yeah. Am I giving off positive or negative energy? Does anybody want to buy my negative energy? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's what. So if you know what you're worth, your attitude is also equated into that worth. If you got a negative attitude, if you got a negative vibe, is it worth the cost to deal with the rest of you? Yeah. And I like how you said that, because and instead of people talking about, okay, well, I know my worth. Yeah. Okay, what's the cost for you? Right. Because now, hey, you may be, like we always say, this high class female or this high class guy, somebody who don't want to compromise. Okay, are you worth the trade-off? Are you worth that? Right. If you're talking about from a woman's standpoint, they put a lot of time, effort in a relationship. So if they don't get to marriage, they feel like it was a waste. Yeah, that's where the investment matures. Yeah. And they start getting, you know what I'm saying? And it don't pay off. But also too, what did we say? We looking at the return on investment when we're talking about stocks. Should be the same way with a relationship, right? So also now, if I choose that stock, I'm the one who chose that stock. Right. So if I choose this person to be with, shouldn't I do my same research? You gotta that's what you have to do. Okay, so now if I choose a person like it kind of looked like they're not responsible. They really not mature. Maybe a guy, if for a girl, he's in the street, see all this. What do you think the payoff is gonna be? Is it gonna be worth it? He's in the streets.
See, it just depended on the package that it's wrapped in.
Yeah.
Cause you know what I'm saying? Cause some people, they got that what is that FOMO, right?
Yeah.
That fear of missing out.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
if it wrapped in a nice package, it's like, well, hey, it looked like this gonna have some potential. It gonna have the potential to have some return on my investment.
Yeah.
And if I invest more, it should be able to make this situation mature.
Yeah.
Faster than it would on its own. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But you have to understand too that if it doesn't pan out the way that you're saying, like you gotta know how it's gonna make you feel. Right. So in the end, if it makes you feel like you wasted your life on this person,
right?
If it makes you feel like it's gonna pay off in the end, cost versus worth.
But also with an investment, do you invest more than you can afford?
I like that. Because again, now, no, I do not invest more than I can afford.
Because if you lose, you want to be able to invest again, right?
Yeah.
That's some things that, and see, when it comes to, like, let's just say intimate relationship or something like that, those are those things that when you lose, okay, you're not able to invest in no one else.
Yeah.
So now you have like devalued yourself.
I like that.
Because your worth is going down because you put too much into something that wasn't going to give you a good return on your investment. And it took.
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
And then just like if we stick with the stock analogy, it's going to be a fire sale at that particular time. Like, look, man, you gotta, like, when your stock is at an all-time high, that's when you got more suitors.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody want that. You're more valuable because we all know what you're worth. The problem with some people in relationship, once that stock start nose diving, they still trying to keep the price up.
Right.
And it's like, no, bring that shit down.
Right.
Bring it down. You gonna date a felon? Look, man, you gonna date somebody that got about 4-5 kids, and you gonna date this?
Look at this now. Kids, I don't care if it's kids with someone else, they bringing kids into the situation or whatever. They are always a liability.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
Yours, theirs, whoever's into that situation, those kids are gonna be a liability. So you gotta like look that, hey, this investment is gonna come with some liabilities.
Right.
Now, you can turn those liabilities into investments.
Yeah.
Now they are still investments, but at the point until they start to be able to mature on their own, they are liabilities.
Well, yeah, and that's true. So that's the reason why I'm saying, like, how can you come in and telling somebody, well, I'm worth this,
right?
And the cost of you doesn't pan out,
right?
So you can't come and tell nobody like, okay, well, I deserve this type of house.
Mm-hmm.
You never had that type of house. You never like it. You've shown us that it doesn't cost that,
bro,
to get with you.
I had a situation where the person was from another country, renting a bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
They come into my situation, and my house was not big enough, so wanted a bigger house.
Bro, think about it. So now think about this.
You know what I'm saying?
That's when we need to start applying cost versus worth.
Right, exactly. But see, and this is what I want people to understand. Like, look, all this it took us 13 years to get to, because like it's been, I've only kind of like reached my whole eye-opening situation since I say 2017 with my marker, you know what I'm saying? Everything before that was just like, hey, I'm still young. I'm just trying things. Okay, well, let's see if this works. Let's see if that works. And while we have all this information and all these examples and all these things that are going on, because we done been through all this stuff to know, like, this is our experience of dealing with this type of thing.
And that's the reason why I'm gonna say this too. If we could go back and take some of this advice, man, bro, oh my goodness. It's like, it would be crazy. Cause think about it real quick. For somebody to come in and say, you're renting an apartment or no, my bad, a room from somebody to say, well, this house ain't big enough. To go back 10 years or so, and CG should be like, you don't cost that.
Yeah.
You better be happy I give you a bunk bed up in here.
Right.
You can't come in here dictating what you can do. Like, you need to go sit in the corner and say, thank you.
You came into my investment.
You ought to say.
That's like you buying stock and the stock telling you how much money you can spend and that you need to put more money in it.
No.
Not giving you no return on investment, just consuming.
Yeah, so come on, we need some more money over here.
Right.
You ain't, what do Smokey say on Friday? You didn't put in on this, man.
You ain't put in on this, man.
So how can you come in and say, you know what, I think we need to get a new place.
Hey, I think this is a great episode, and I feel like, again, this is one of those precursor episodes to a bigger episode because all this stuff is everyday life. This is like we regular old Joe Schmoes, you know what I'm saying? We have like we've been blessed in this situation, you know what I'm saying? But we know we just like everybody watching this. Yeah. And, I know unfortunately it's hard for some people to watch the truth. Yeah. And watch like reality, like real reality. You know what I'm saying? It's hard for them to like stay captured into it, but you gotta pay attention.
Yeah, and bro, like it's just like this, like, we said cost versus worth. At the end, you got to make your own assessment, and you got to be able to see, is it worth the payoff that you think you're gonna get?
Right.
If you get if it's heartache, then you're not willing to pay that price.
Right.
Don't play. Don't pay.
Analyze all your data. If it's your first relationship, you gathering data. If it's your 10th relationship, you might need to look at the data that you already got.
Yeah.
And fine tune these situations. Know what you need to do.
Yeah.
But hey guys, this is the back room. It's your boy CG.
I'm your boy Bernard Barr.
And we out.